Good evening and welcome to Bramall Lane. It's the Professional Development League playoff time and it's Sheffield United against Swansea City, the second semi-final for the right to face Birmingham City in the national final at the end of this week. Two teams are out, as you can see, and we'll run you through the sides. First of all, the Blades. I think it might be out well before 4-4-2 this evening. So it's Luke Faxon in goal, back four of Levis Pitan, Davidos Sosnauskis, Evan Easton and Zain Tahir. Midfield four, right to left of Sai Sashdev, Billy Blacker, Owen Hampson and Jay Tinsdale. And a front two of Louis Marsh and Sam Aston. On the bench for Sheffield United tonight, Jack Waldron. We're going to try this goalkeeper, Sefo Kiere, Zach Gibbs and Marshall Francis. Swansea City, number order, Evan Watts. Whereas 1, 2 is Joe Thomas, 3 is Seb Dabrowski, 4 is Joel Cottrell, the captain, 5 Kian Jenkins, 6 Sky Ludvigsen, 7 Cameron Congreve, 8 Mitchell Bates, 9 Gloria Nzingo, 10 Ben Lloyd, 11 Aymar Gouveia on the bench, 12 Josh Carey, 13 Remy Mitchell, 14 Dan Watts, 15 Jacob Cook, and 16 is Thomas Woodward. The referee is David Jones, assisted by Matthew Moss and Samuel Bragg. I'm your SUTV commentator, Matt Young, as Sheffield United look to once again reach a Professional Development League national final. Blades won the Northern Division comfortably. They saw off second place Birmingham by a clear 8 points in the end. And they've been pretty consistent at winning leagues at this level. Sheffield United, they've won the last 4. But when it comes to the playoffs, it's not been such a successful story. The Blades have yet to win a national final. So it'll be good if United under Mickey Collins can buck that trend this season. First of all, they've got to get past Swansea, who finished second in the Southern Division, behind Millwall. As you can see, United will kick off in the red and white striped shirts, black shorts and black socks. Swansea in their traditional home strip have all white. United's skipper this evening is Owen Hampson, who gets this game underway. A pretty mild evening in the Steel City. Foot in there was by 9 Sam Aston. Here's Sashta with an early cross, headed away by Thomas. Foul there on Mitchell Bates by Owen Hampson. That's Tahir for United. Cut out well there by Tinsdale. Here's Aston. Early sighter from him, takes a deflection off Kyle Ludvigsen, and the first corner of the evening goes to Sheffield United. Jay Tinsdale going across to take the corner. Signed a new contract recently, Jay Tinsdale. He's now going to be here until the summer of 2027. Up from the back are Evan Easton and Davidos Sosnauskis. It's towards Easton. That's Pitan. Neatly done by United's number 7, Sashdev. Louis Marsh, the man in form. Talk about him a little bit later. He really has been in a rich vein of form in front of goal, and the Blades will be looking to him tonight because Ryan 1A is missing. Foul on the far side, free kick to Swansea. Player down is Ludvigsen. And we're going to see a break in play here, so it looks to be a pretty hefty knock for the Swansea number 6. United were playing catch-up for most of this Professional Development League season. Behind Sheffield Wednesday and Birmingham for quite a long period of time, but always with 4, even 5 games in hand at certain points of the season. It was a bit of a fixture congestion for the Blades, but they managed to fit all the games in towards the end of the campaign. And in the end, a healthy 8-point cushion at the top of the Northern Division. Some early concerns then here for Swansea. Ludvigsen doesn't look too comfortable, but looks like he's going to come back into the action shortly. Free kick then to the visitors. Evan Watts is the goalkeeper. Pittan's header for United. Pittan has operated as a towards goal. Simple save in the end for Evan Watts. But Sashdev causing a few problems down that right-hand side. He's another player whose normal position is right wing back, playing as a right winger tonight as part of that midfield four. Just a slight subtle change for him. Joe Thomas, closed down by Tinsdale, flipped round the corner by Lloyd. Swansea playing out from the back, and that's been a theme of their play from the senior side down for a number of years now. Whether that's been under the likes of Brendan Rodgers or Roberto Martinez through to Russell Martin. And those managers have all gone on to bigger and better things. It's a theme that has continued, whoever's been in the dugout for Swansea City, and it's cascaded all the way down the age groups. Tahir knocking this one back to Luke Faxon. His 24th appearance for the under-21s this season tonight, Luke Faxon. He's been the regular goalkeeper. Now Sashdev, he's going to get onto this, he's into the area, chance for United. First real opportunity, and it's a fine save from Watts, who stood up well. Sashdev, you can see how frustrated he is. Took it on the run, he got a good connection, but didn't have the accuracy. First big chance of the game then goes to Sheffield United. We've played 6.5 minutes. Free kick to Swansea. Thomas, that was a dangerous pass in field, which was missed by Bates, but no harm done. Picked up now by Cottrell. Chasing this is Ben Lloyd up against Sosnauskis. Decent ball in, a dangerous ball in as well. Govia was the closest to it for a Swansea. Blacker. Cut out there by Dabrowski. Breaks kindly for Congreve here. Now Thomas wearing 2. Behind the pressure there was Aston. United looking to press Swansea high up the pitch as Sashdev makes the block. Swansea just crept into the semi-final stage. Goal difference it was. I think they finished above Bournemouth in third. Congreve on the outside of Tahir. Govia now. Thomas can put this one into the mix. Faxon came and didn't really get a telling touch. The most convincing piece of goalkeeping from a fairly reliable shot stopper. Luke Faxon's been in good form all season. He's another one who signed a new deal, 4.5-year contract, which will run until 2028. That's how highly the Blades rate him. Well, that was a mistake, but Tinsdale couldn't profit. Nice turn by Bates. Foot in there by Aston. See one or two moments now from Swansea as an attacking force. That's the distribution that Faxon possesses. Lovely ball out to Levis Pitan. Sashdev cutting in. If you're new to professional development league football, 2 divisions, north and south. United top the north, but teams from the south do play teams from the north, and those points do contribute towards the overall league table. It's a policy that just gets the games up for the teams, otherwise it would be just a limited number of games. So sometimes 11, sometimes 12 teams in each division. Throw in half a dozen games against the south, and that gets the games up to a good number. Giving away here now, chance here for United. Unexpected chance, it's fallen to Marsh. Not the play he wants to give the ball to, and that's why. Lovely finish from Louis Marsh. Mistake at the back, and it's ruthlessly punished by United's number 10. He can't stop scoring, it's his 16th of the campaign. We've played 11 minutes, Sheffield United 1, Swansea City 0. Well, he's got an unbelievable record at this level, Louis Marsh. He's missed a lot of this season because he's been out on loan at Doncaster Rovers, and he's had a little injury as well at the turn of the year. But once he got back into the United side, his record, 9 in the last 12, and he's on target already tonight. That's his 16th goal in 15 games for the under-21s. First blood to Sheffield United. Swansea restarts, and I can explain the playoff process now, which at the end of the regular season, the top team in the north plays the team who finished second in the south. Hence, United are hosting Swansea tonight. It's a one-legged tie. If it's level at the end of the 90, we go to extra time and penalties. In the other semi-final, Millwall, who won the Southern League, lost to Birmingham, who finished second in United's league. United and Birmingham do have history in the final. Birmingham have beaten the Blades here at Bramall Lane before. We could see a repeat tie if United can win this game against Swansea, because United will have the home advantage having won the league. So if United win tonight, they get to play the final here at Bramall Lane. Long way to go before then though, but Mickey Collins' side have started well. They've got a free kick here as Hampson is upended, and he's taking it quickly. There's a lovely ball out to the far side as well, and Sashdev taking advantage maybe of a slip here. Good recovery though by Dabrowski. Sosnauskis. Marsh. Sashdev. Get on the outside. It's not a bad ball in towards the near post. Aston's got it back. Sashdev again thought about the cross. Marsh, who's just operating on the outside of the penalty area now. He's a striker who likes to come deep and link the play. Blacker. Tahir started out within the 18s and then by March time has bedded down a place in the 21s. Certainly one for the future. Tahir. Here's Easton wearing 6. Former Celtic man, a Scottish youth international. That was a little bit lackadaisical between Faxon and Blacker, but United have got away with it to a certain degree. They're going to have to defend a corner. Ludvigsson is going to take. Thomas into the mix. Keane Jenkins wearing 5 is striding forward now as well. Colby has come for a short one here. Here he is. Poor return ball. United can counter. Referee's played an advantage. Now he'll bring it back. Ludvigsson on Hampson. .5 minutes gone. United 1, Swansea 0. Easton. Looking for Sashdev again. That's been Pitan heads it back into the mix and all the way through. But again, Sashdev having a lot of joy down that right hand side. Yeah, the Swansea dugout just shouting too easy to his players. One in the air by Tahir, kept in by Marsh, the goal scorer. Nicely done by Evan Easton. Sosnauskis spreading the play. Round the corner by Hampson, not read this time by Sashdev. He's set off in behind. Now's a chance here for Swansea. And Zingo into the area. Couldn't find a white shirt though. Two little mistakes creeping in. That was Hampson just selling that pass a little short to Levis Pitan. He in turn wasn't happy that he wasn't helped there by his teammates. It's a good flick by Sashdev, and Marsh was almost onto that. Pressure there by Aston. Swansea have almost got through the press here. That was Marsh though tracking back with the sliding challenge. There's a lovely pick out again by Faxon as he arrowed it towards Sashdev. Pitan's header. Aston set off a little late there, but was likely to get close as Evan Watts had made an early decision to come out and clear. Now Lloyd for Swansea. Congreve had stood a mile offside there, so Lloyd kept hold of the ball and put a half-decent ball in, but that was really well read by Faxon and he held on to it. Could have been a little awkward for him. Ken Crossfield looking for Sashdev. Sashdev. Tinsdale can't get a boot on it after Hampson had rolled his man. Was Nzingo setting off on a run. Pitan can't get there. And he's fouled Ben Lloyd. Coming up to 22 minutes played. Blades leading for that Louis Marsh strike. Good flick on Congreve. Here's Bates. It's a decent looking ball as well. Peeling wide is Nzingo. Two in the box for Swansea. Comes back out to Bates. Nice reverse ball. Takes a deflection after Lloyd's effort, and Swansea have worked themselves a corner kick. Cottrell, the skipper, across to take it. A good move on the visitors. And again, they'll send Thomas forward and Jenkins. Cluster of players jostling round about the penalty spot area. That was well defended by Sashdev. Congreve will pick it up and turns it straight away. Blades clear once more. Rater playing a number of positions, playing out on the left wing tonight. Marsh with a turn. Again, has picked out Sashdev. Just Aston in the middle. Sashdev going it alone at the moment. Needs a bit of help here. Hampson's across. Here is Owen Hampson. Play to come back out and look to pick open Swansea once more. Faxon taking over. Again aimed towards Sashdev. Again he wins it in the air, but this time it'll just run through to the goalkeeper, Evan Watts. Hooked on there by Cottrell. Hold up play by Congreve. Tinsdale. Cottrell is down holding his back. United will play on with Marsh. Might have up. Good defending in the end from Swansea. Got bodies back. What's the goalkeeper? Looking for Govia here on the near side. Free kick to United. That's Blacker who's brought down. Billy Blacker, someone who has had a lot of success here at Bramall Lane this season. Scored in the FA Youth Cup on this ground for United in 2 of the rounds. Actually scored in the other round as well when United, having played Wimbledon and Leeds here. Lane's got an away tie and he scored in that game as well. A number of those players who play for the 18s in those FA Cup ties have been involved with the 21s this season. Sosnowskis. Well, that was a bit of an awkward one for him, and he's made a mistake there. And United now, from a position of strength, are going to have to defend a corner. Very similar routine that Swansea are looking to employ. The 3 players around the penalty spot area lined up. 2 on the edge of the 6-yard box. Now they split. In comes the cross. A deeper one this time towards Thomas. United have got it clear. Congreve lost it to Aston. Now the break's on. Marsh. Support from Tinsdale. Here is Tinsdale. He's giving it back to Marsh. Only Aston in front of him. Tinsdale now. Marsh is holding his position. Gets it back. Blacker. Lays it off for Hampson. Not enough legs on that pass though to find Sashdev. Past the 30-minute mark. 1-0 to the Blades. Sashtev with the throw. He's had a bit of senior experience on loan at Oldham this season. Hampson. Hampson again. Swansea got to be careful here as he looks to tiptoe his way through inside the penalty area. Good football from United. Just slightly overrun by Marsh, but the Blades have an attacking throw. Blacker. Appeals for offside here from Swansea. Play on as Hampson picks up the loose ball. Hampson! Good save from Watts. Good hit as well from Owen Hampson. United keep it alive. Pitan. Hampson looking to turn again. That's probably the first time Watts has had anything to do since the goal. That was a fine save to his left-hand side. A good break from Hampson. Skipped by a couple of white shirts there and connected well. There hasn't been a lot of goalmouth action in this game. I can't think of anything that Luke Faxon has had to do in goal for United, so chances few and far between so far. Pitan doing the defending. Blacker was trying to help it on, but it was blocked by Cotterill. Lloyd. It's given Nzingo a lot to do here. Oh, that's a good challenge. Sashtev bringing it forward for United. They've got options here, the Blades. Tinsdale. He's got Marsh with him. Tinsdale's gone back inside. Great run from Tinsdale. And a lovely finish to match. Well, I think Louis Marsh was expecting the pass, but Jay Tinsdale had other ideas. Cut in field, worked himself a yard of space, and a fine finish low beyond Watts. And United have a 2-goal advantage here at Bramall Lane. Well, it was Sashtev who started that attack. He won it back, a fine challenge. The Blades broke in numbers. There was options left and right for Tinsdale. Marsh made a good run. You thought maybe the chance had gone when he cut inside, but beat a couple of players, worked himself in the opening. It was a fine finish, and United have a 2-goal advantage. Hampson fired the warning shot a few moments ago with a shot from range which Evan Watts did well to save, but didn't look like he had much chance with that one from Jay Tinsdale. 2-0 Blades. United in a good position here. That was very nicely done from Evan Watts, the goalkeeper. Very composed. That's going out of play, surely. Flag goes up. Jay Tinsdale, a 3rd goal of the season for the 21s. Actually scored in a 5-1 win against Swansea earlier in the campaign. Arrived at the end of 2023 from Bradford City. Govia. Thomas forward. Govia again. It's a bit of a bobble off the turf there, and they really had it under control. Of course, United's first team Had 90 plus minutes on this ground yesterday against Spurs. Ground staff have had a lot of time to get it ready for tonight. And they might be getting it ready for another game. I think it's penciled in potentially for Friday, the final. Bit of work to do yet, though, for the Blades to get there. Got the advantage, but Swansea on the attack for Nzingo. Decent hit. Wasn't far away, and probably the closest Swansea have come to registering tonight. Faxon looked pretty confident. That was going wide. But again, another sign that Swansea are not going to lie down here. Touch slightly too heavy from Govia. And then he leaves one on Hampson. Free kick. Snauskas has been on the bench for the first team a couple of times this season. Most recently in the game against Everton at Goodison Park. Foul by Sashdev on Dabrowski this time. Referee just giving Seb Dabrowski a few moments here. Bates to Cotterill. Thomas. Govia. Jenkins. Jenkins again. Keeping the ball well, Swansea, but they're going backwards. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Kian Jenkins. Well, that was a mistake from Pittan. I think he got his foot caught in the turf there. Not quite sure what happened there as he tried to play the ball back to Luke Faxon. One or two moments like that which have just kept United on the toes, really. That was Marsh getting back to make the challenge. Ball given away. That was poor from Jenkins. Straight to Tinsdale now. Marsh. Marsh trying to work his way through. Blacker. Wide for Tinsdale. Tahir joins the attack. Blacker once more. In the end, Swansea regroup, but that's the way they've considered the first two goals, giving the ball away. Now Hampson nearly gets caught by Congreve. Tinsdale. Aston points to where he wants it. It goes towards Aston. Tinsdale wants to keep it in. Can't get there. 33.5 minutes played. Sheffield United leading Swansea by 2-0. There's Marsh with a challenge. He opened the scoring. Four by Sashdev. Third time that Swansea United have met this season. United actually have beaten Swansea already at Bramall Lane in this campaign, 5-1 in a Premier League Cup tie. And they've also beaten them at Shirecliffe 4-2, a league fixture. Nicely brought down there by Virgil Bates, Lloyd, and Zingo from distance again, and that's a fine goal. Glory and Zingo had a sighter a few moments back. It went wide. No mistake this time. Wonderful strike. Game on again at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 2, Swansea 1. Well, the first effort, which went right of Luke Faxon's goal, proved to be the warning shot. That was an absolutely wonderful piece of play from Swansea's number 9. We've seen some cracking goals tonight. And any notion that Sheffield United might run away with this has been quashed there. Swansea very much in the fight still. Certainly got a game on our hands now. First real effort on target from Swansea. It's not been a game with lots of chances. All the goals have been from distance. Here comes Swansea again. Bit of renewed confidence now. Lloyd. Zingo. United looking to close it down a bit quicker this time. Govia. Congreve holds on to the ball well. Going to go himself, now lays it off for Thomas. Strong spell this from the visitors. They've got the goal, got some confidence, and on the attack again. Giving Sheffield United plenty to think about all of a sudden. Pittown with a throw. The referee's going to stop play here. Looks like there's a head injury there, so just following protocols, making sure that Dabrowski's okay. United going long, looking for the run of Aston, cut out by Ludvigsen. Forward it goes from Dabrowski. Ten minutes or so towards the break. Big moments in this game now. United were looking pretty comfortable at 2-0. Swansea had created much, and all of a sudden, Florian Zingo pops up with a wonderful strike from 20 yards. And has just created that element of doubt in those Sheffield United players' minds. And this is a moment now where the players need to regroup and get their focus back again. And Zingo. Watts, who made a fine stop before United's second goal to deny Owen Hampson. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers. Given away by Swansea, round the corner for Marsh. Louis Marsh, again from distance, another wonderful save from Watts, diving to his left-hand side, got both hands on the ball. Swansea are the architects of their own downfall at times, giving the ball away in dangerous positions. At the other end, the visitors on the attack. And Govier miscues when well placed, might get another opportunity here, Govier. Game just livens up again. Action at both ends. Thomas. Govier into the United penalty area. Half a shout for handball, but the referee points to a goal kick. Well, Marsh's eyes must have lit up there when he was presented with the ball. He got to the edge of the box. Again aiming for that bottom corner. Watts with a good save. And Swansea break at the other end, and Govier tries to take one first time, completely miscued. Pace of the game just quickened up there as well. There's the half-time whistle. And that was a strong end to the first half from both sides. Blades looking very comfortable, leading by 2-0. And it was Louis Marsh who opened the scoring with a fine finish after Swansea given the ball away. Hampson tested the goalkeeper with a shot from range, which Evan Watts saved before Tinsdale, again profiting from a mistake, again picking up the ball, coming inside and firing into the bottom corner. So United turning up looking good, and Swansea giving themselves a fighting chance going forward with a wonderful goal before the break from Florian Zingo. Sailing into the top corner to make it 2-1. United could have gone 3-1 up just before half-time when Marsh struck a well-hit effort from 20 yards, which was parried by Watts at the other end. Swansea then counter-attacked and Govier miscued when well placed inside the area. So a strong end to the half. United had the advantage, but Swansea very much still in it, well poised for the second 45. We'll be back in around about 15 minutes for live coverage of the second half here on SUTV. Welcome back to Bramall Lane and the second half of this semi-final about to get underway. I'll run you through the two sides again shortly. Matt Young with you here on SUTV, where Sheffield United lead Swansea City by 2-1. Goals in the first half from Marsh and Tinsdale, and Zingo halving the deficit just before the break. This Professional Development League playoff semi-final. The second half is underway for the right to meet Birmingham in the national final. Two ties then United. Doesn't look like there's any changes, so Blades have Luke Faxon in goal. The back four of Levis Pitan, David Sosnowski, Seven Easton and Zayn Tahir. Sai Sashdev, Billy Black, Owen Hampson and Jay Tinsdale in midfield. Louis Marsh and Sam Aston up front. Swansea, Evan Watson goal. Joe Thomas, Kian Jenkins, Kyle Ludvigsen and Seb Dabrowski. Defence, midfield, Cameron Congery, Mitchell Bates, Amir Govia and Joel Cotterill, Ben Lloyd and Glory and Zingo. Probably can't see on the feed, but I'm very pleased to tell you that the scoreboard is back working again, which did catch me out a little bit because it apparently froze at the back end of that first half, and when I said there was 10 minutes to go to half time, it's probably more like 5, but it's United who have the advantage and have probably had the better of the chances. All the goals have been from range. And on top of the 2 goals United scored, Owen Hampson tested the keeper with another shot from range, and Louis Marsh as well towards the end of the first half. A curling effort which was tipped away by Evan Watts. Joel Cotterill, the captain, is down in the centre circle. Free kick to Swansea. And Zingo. Fine goal he scored to get Swansea right back into this contest. Wearing 6 is Ludvigsen. Now Dabrowski. Sashdev for United. Marsh. Lovely bit of play by United's number 10. He's got Aston with him. Sam Aston for United! Wonderful goal again for the Blades. Marsh heavily involved, lovely piece of skill. Laid on a plate for Aston, who's a little bit of work to do. And Sam Aston coolly slots the ball home. United lead by 3-1, and it's a second for the 21s this season for young Sam Aston. Perfect start to the second half for the Blades. Aston taking his opportunity. He's only started a 121s game prior to this season, but a regular for the under-18s where he scored a lot of goals. But Ryan Wane missing out tonight. He would have probably started this game. Aston taking his opportunity, and United have restored that 2-goal advantage at the start of this second half. Well, any momentum that Swansea built up just before half-time has quickly disappeared, and again, under pressure, Jenkins makes a bit of a hash of that, and United are back on the front foot. They've got a corner kick. Sosnowskis, Easton, Sashdev, all coming forward. Short option, but it goes into the mix. Flicked away. Pitan might get to this. He does. Clips a decent looking ball in, and the header almost squirmed through from Sosnowskis. Anywhere either side of Evan Watts, and I think that would have been a goal. Watts just about clung on after a great bit of play from Levis Pitan there to turn and put a dangerous cross towards the far post. Levis Pitan, I said in the first half, he's played in the back three mainly, but playing at right back tonight. He's represented Poland at under 19 level. Good pressure again here, but Marsh may well have just pulled up here on the far side. Limping. He'll just try and run off that little knock he's picked up. Looks like he can. He's tracking this run all the way back, and that was a bit of a crude challenge there on Jenkins. And he's going to see yellow for that, I think. First booking of the night. Have to be careful now. A goal and an assist for Louis Marsh tonight. Thomas. Swansea looking for a riposte, but that's comfortable for Luke Faxon. Hit out. Just behind his intended target. Sosnauskis, Sashdev, Hampson, Sosnauskis, Sashdev again. We're doing that battle with Dabrowski. Corner kick. Hampson picks out Marsh here. Louis Marsh. Oh, it was a fine effort. Tipped over well by Watts. But Louis Marsh stood well outside the penalty area. Swansea didn't see that coming. Obviously something well rehearsed as Hampson raised his left arm and then picked out Marsh. Great first touch, and that was going in. Fine save. Really good start to the second half from United. Short one this time. Hampson took a little bit of an awkward bounce in front of Watts, but he held on well. So much time there for Owen Hampson to take aim. Swansea still in the dressing room at the moment. That's a decent knock as well, and Aston's onto this. Bit of an up and under. Dabrowski glances it on. Tidied up by Bates. Forward by Sashdev. Marsh can turn. Marsh into the area again. Try to get it towards the bottom corner. 3 Swansea players surrounding him. Well, that was a potential opportunity. It was a difficult one for Govir to take on the run. But Nzingo's got it now. We saw what he can do in the first half. Bates. Ludvigsen. Corvier. Got a bit of a lucky break there. Cuts it back. Not a lot of room for Lloyd, but he gets the cross in, and Faxon was scrambling, couldn't get there. And for a moment the goal was gaping. Swansea couldn't force it in. I think it was Joe Thomas, the right back, who was attacking the back post. Finding a talking point to the first 10 minutes of this second half. Sheffield United 3, Swansea City 1. Watts did well to handle that situation. Wasn't the best of passes back to him. It's a mistake at the back. Swansea looking to profit. Congreve overhits the cross though. No nonsense from Pitan. Zingo. Blacker winning it back for United. Pitan. Sashev went down looking for a decision there from the referee, David Jones, nothing given. Swansea trying to play out again. Zingo with a layoff. Forward it goes from Dabrowski. Appeals for offside. The flag does go up. It's a busy first 10 minutes of the second half. It's just settled down again now. Hampson with a pass under pressure. Blacker. Sashdev calling for it. He's going to get it as well on the run. Sai Sashdev heading to the byline. That's well defended in the end by Dabrowski, who gets the free kick. Swansea going to make the first change of this tie. Josh Carey's been readied. Getting his final instructions now, so that change will be imminent. Congreve running from deep. Not going to get to that though. Here comes the change for Swansea. It's Dabrowski coming off. And Josh Carey coming on. So a lot of work to do, said Dabrowski tonight. Sai Sashdev has had a strong game down the right-hand side. Playing out from the back, United with Faxon. Well, they've got it now with Sashdev, and he's quickly to turn it on to Aston. And Aston was, I think, trying to chip the goalkeeper there. And in the end, the attack peters out. But they might have won it back, United almost did. Through Tinsdale, have to settle for the throw instead. Going up to the hour mark, 3-1 Blades. Strong challenge by Jenkins. Here's Blacker. Aston. That's nicely played. Blacker. Space run into Blacker. Slips in the pass. Chance it maybe for the Blades. And there it is. The third goal. Sheffield United. The fourth goal even. Sheffield United strike through Tahir. Lovely build-up play. And the pass was slipped in towards Tahir, who went across goal. And could that be the strike now, which seals this tie? Blades applying the pressure. Swansea playing out from the back. Threatened to give the ball away. They conceded the throw. And United built from there. It's a long way back now for the Welsh side. 61 minutes gone. United 4, Swansea 1. That's a good moment there for young Zain Tahir. His first goal for the 21s this season. Broke into this side on a regular basis around about the March, beginning of March time, after being a regular for under 18s. Someone who's pretty versatile. Seen him play on the left of a back three before, left wing back, and now as a orthodox left back. Well, Swansea got a mountain to climb here now. Sheffield United will just need to stay focused and professional, but they've got a 3-goal advantage. It's been a very strong second half showing from the Blades. Flags up here for offside against Congreve. Not been short on goals against Swansea this season, United, and the sides have met. 5 in the Premier League Cup and 4 in the league game. They've got 4 again tonight in the semi-final. Watts with the kick. Faxon playing into Marsh with a first-time layoff. Then it goes long, looking for Aston in behind from Sosnowskis. Leeds 4, Swansea 1. 65 minutes on the clock. Blacker. Watts will stop that one going behind for a corner. Swansea got anything left in the tank to worry United? Or has the damage now well and truly been done? Carey the substitute. Carey once more. Oh, he's made a mistake here. United might profit. Sashdev sprinting down this right-hand side. He's got two in the middle. One of them's Marsh. Here's Louis Marsh, saved by the keeper, Watts. Still alive and then scooped over the bar from Aston. United starting to carve open Swansea now on a regular basis. If the first half didn't produce lots of chances, they made up for it in the second, United. So many opportunities, and Watts again has made a really good save to deny Louis Marsh. Blacker. United certainly like playing here at Bramall Lane. 6 out of 7 games this season the 21s have played here and tasted victory. The one that they lost was the Premier League Cup quarter-final. Lost in extra time to Nottingham Forest, a game they probably should have won as well. But coming into this game, the Blades had won 7 out of their last 8 league games. They were certainly in form. Never seem to be phased about playing at Bramall Lane, these youngsters. Sasnauskis. Looking for the of Aston. Jenkins looks a little uncomfortable here. Finds his goalkeeper eventually. Good play by Congreve. Lloyd. Nzingo. Congreve makes a run down the middle. Nzingo. That was ambitious. Scored a wonderful goal in the first half, but it was unlikely to beat Faxon from there. Lloyd. Zingo can't keep it in, despite his best efforts. And a bit of frustration as he gives Levis Betan a shove in the back there. Away by Tahir. Score of United's 4th. We've got 20 minutes remaining here at Bramall Lane. Blades heading for another final. How quickly Blacker was in there to stop any chance of Costa releasing that ball. Maintaining the high standards right the way through, even though they've got a 3-goal cushion. Flags up for offside again here. Quickly taken, Marsh can turn. Tahir galloping forward to try and help Tinsdale out here. Marsh again. Played a big part, as you'd expect. That was a useful foot in there from Carey as Sashdev was waiting for the ball. Sashdev in field. Here's Marsh picking up from deep. Gets the return. Louis Marsh still going. Lovely feet. And just as he brought it back to strike towards goal, Crottle got back to get a vital foot in and stop United getting a 5th goal. Zinga wants the return. That was a late one. Referee's going to bring it back. Foul on Lloyd. And Sosnauskis might get a talking to here, possibly more. No card. Swansea's coaching staff in discussions. Potentially another change coming up. They're going to need something special from here. A double change that Swansea are lining up. Dan Watts and Thomas Woodward. Bit of confusion at the back here for United, and players now have to defend a corner. Easton and Faxon getting a bit of a muddle. Could be a triple change, in fact, for Swansea. Jacob Cook as well being readied. Cottrell with the corner. The deep one, Faxon comes and fists it clear, gets good distance, and may well have set off a counter-attack here, Marsh. Good little ball for Sashdev, first time. Swansea flooding back. Tinsdale decides just to keep possession on this occasion. Blacker. Tinsdale once more. Hampson closed down by 2. Hurried clearance from Jenkins. Swansea want to make these changes now. Trying to get the referee's attention. And here they come. So, wearing 14 Dan Watts, 15 Jacob Cook, and 16 Thomas Woodward coming on. "15 minutes remaining. Looks like Mitchell Bates wearing 8 coming off. 5 Kian Jenkins. Is that Congreve, the 3rd change? Number 7, Cameron Congreve off as well. Free kick taken by Tahir. Here he is again. Score of United's fourth. Sosnauskas. Pitan. On to Sashdev. Woodward trying to make an instant impression there on Evan Easton. Now he closes down Faxon. Header by Thomas. Thomas again. First touch there for Watts. 76 minutes played. 4-1 United. Carey. Going long. Comfortable for the Blades. Pitan on to Sashdev. Pitan calls for it back and gets it. Sashdev was caught late. Referee says play on. Marsh loses out this time. Now Nzingo has his shirt pulled by Hampson. That was pretty cynical. He'll go in the book. Bench for the first team, Owen Hampson at Old Trafford recently. He's a former Manchester United player as well. Six goals this term for the 21s. Played over 30 games as well. Here comes the free kick. Dealt with comfortably. Marsh will shackle Jacob Cook, the substitute. Lloyd trying to spin away. Bit of a chance taken by Easton, but he's done well. Swansea throw. 11.5 minutes remaining. There's a moment towards the end of that first half where Swansea got the goal and then found themselves on the front foot for the last few minutes of the first 45, and you just thought, well, is this being set up for a bit of a comeback? And could it be a tight second half? But United came racing out the traps at the start of the second 45. Peppered the Swansea goal. Got that third really quickly. Never looked back really. Swansea barely laid a glove on United in the second half. But for Evan Watts, it could have been more. Coming up towards the final 10 minutes of this semi-final. Kept in play. Well, it looked like it was kept in play. We had a pretty good view of it, but the linesman put the flag up. Ben Lloyd just running out of space. Marsh round the corner first time, away there by Cook. Pitan away on the spin. Touched by Sashdev. Forward by Lloyd. Woodward to chase. He'll get there. One in the box for Swansea. Watts. And again. Carey now. And Zingo. Nicely played by United as Hampson feeds it to Pitan. Given away by Hampson. Aston on set off on a run in behind there. And a possession. It's almost like a back five for United. Tinsdale took right back in. And Sashdev on the near side. Giving United a lot of protection as Swansea look to get on the attack, and then Zingo was waiting to see if the referee was going to give that. There was no advantage. Free kick. They've got 8.5 minutes to find something really special, the visitors here. Deep free kick, no chances taken from Sashdev, who knocks it behind. United will defend the corner now. Short one. Worked here for Cook. Fizzed into the area. Well defended again by United. Danger not away. Second ball could be Swansea's here. It's pinging around on the edge of the box. And then it squirms to the grasp of Faxon. And Swansea have got one back through Woodward. Pinball on the edge of the penalty area. It broke kindly for a Swansea jersey. It's 4-2 with 7 minutes remaining, and maybe Swansea have given themselves a little glimmer here. It's still going to take a pretty special effort, but United now might have to face some questions in the last 6.5, 7 minutes, plus added time. So not quite all over. A bit of work still to do here for the Blades. 4-2. Sashdev up. Pull on the jersey by Blacker goes unnoticed from the referee. Just going to stay composed and compact here, United. Probably like to see a big effort here now from Swansea. If you can get another one, that really will be a very interesting last few minutes. Carey. Mazy run here from the substitute. Cottrell. Govier. Maybe a chance to shoot here. Govier, he needed dealing with from Faxon. A fairly routine save, but had to tip it over the bar. And it's Swansea again asking another question. 5 minutes remaining. United now being made to work to close this game out. Corner kick to Swansea. Short one again. Ludvigsen. Only half cleared. Now Aston thumps it up in the air. Marsh underneath it. Both sides claiming this one. It goes the way of United, and just an opportunity to calm things down and take the time over this throw-in. Hampson heads forward. Carey told to go back to the goalkeeper by his teammate. Opts against it. Swans under a bit of pressure here. Fired away by Ludvigsen. Carey. Lloyd coming deep to get on the ball. And Zingo. Lloyd again. Zingo can't get the better of Pittan, who wins the free kick. Done really well there. Zingo, I think, is just starting to suffer with the effects of cramp. Saw him stretching when the ball was dead against the goalpost to try and keep himself loose. He's not moving particularly well now. Three minutes remaining. United 4, Swansea 2. Thomas looking for the run of Watts, who's unlucky. Hampson. Forward it goes. Marsh will give chase. Very tidily done by Ludvigsen. And he'll get it back from the goalkeeper, Watts. Blocked by the energetic Hampson. Doesn't want to give anything silly away. He's on a booking, remember. Just over 2 minutes remaining, plus whatever is going to be added on. Govia. One back by United, by Tinsdale, and now Marsh. Can he settle it once and for all? Not this time. Just about to get into his stride there, and Swansea got bodies around him. And Zingo is down, and I think possibly suffering with cramp still. So, a very late break in play here. We've had one or two stoppages, nothing significant. Not expecting loads of time added on. Almost job done as Mickey Collins gets some instructions on to Billy Blacker and Sam Aston, who have come across to the near side for a drink. Final 20 seconds. We'll see what we get in terms of added time. Not sure I saw a boarding operation in the first half, but we'll Soon find out, because we hit the 90 now. I don't see a fourth official raising any boards, so we're in stoppage time. United still have a 2-goal cushion. That's a fine pass from Pittan, but the flag's up against Sam Aston, who had a bit of an awkward fall there. Gingerly gets back to his feet. And Zingo. And again. Back it goes to Cottrell. Cook, the substitute. And goes the cross. Minute of stoppage time played. We're going to see a change here for United. Marshall Francis coming on. Third appearance for the 21s this season. Scored recently in a 5-2 win over Crewe. 10 goals for the under-18s. And he's going to replace Louis Marsh, I think, who's going off on the far side. And that goal and an assist for Marsh. He certainly played his part in getting United to yet another final. Minute and 40 of added time played. And Zingo. Just overrun it there, Easton. And Swansea will get another bite of the cherry here. It goes wide to Govier. Plenty in the box. In it goes. Lloyd there for you, Swansea. Thought he was pushed. Looks at the referee. Perhaps more out of hope than anything else. Holds his arms aloft, and David Jones is unmoved. Tinsdale. Aston. Flags raised. He's offside. The referee's blown for a foul. It's going to be given. Looks like United's going to get the free kick. Marsh getting very good reception from the supporters underneath commentary position here in the Tony Curry stand. Decent crowd that's turned out tonight for this semi-final. Now played 3 added minutes. Long ball down the centre. Judged well by Watts. Thomas under a bit of pressure. Watts goes long, looking for the run of Woodward. Away by Easton. And Zengo tries to dig out a shot. May have taken a deflection. Comfortable for Luke Faxon. So despite that late Swansea goal, United have been pretty comfortable since. Pittan, surely that ball's out of play, it is. Past the 4-minute mark. Chasing this is Watts. 3 in the box for Swansea. Away by Sosnowskis, and that is the last action of this game. Sheffield United are in the national final once again. They've beaten Swansea by 4 goals to 2, and they'll meet Birmingham City for the opportunity to be under 21 national champions. The Blades were pretty good value for this win. Kept on their toes by a couple of Swansea goals just to keep it interesting, but in reality United were more than comfortable, had lots of opportunities to win it by more. took the lead through Louis Marsh, fine long-range strike. Jay Tinsdale with another shot from distance made it 2 before Glory and Zingo with a fantastic 20-yard into the top corner just before half-time made it 2-1. United, well, if Swansea had some momentum going into the break, United quickly quashed it straight after half-time. Sam Aston, after some great work from Marsh, made it 3-1. Real daylight then for United, and then Tahir, Tahir with a fine low finish for his first for the 21s this season. And United 4-1 up and very comfortable. Little scare right at the end as Swansea got one back for the substitute Thomas Woodward, but in reality United hadn't done the last 10 minutes pretty well, deserved their place in the final. Well, will it be 5th time lucky for the Blaze? They meet Birmingham again in the national final. They've got 4 league wins under the belt, but no national overall win. Could this be United's year? Full time here at Bramall Lane. It's finished Sheffield United 4, Swansea City 2.